and welcome to Coffee and Connect and Cats and Brandy. I don't know where Ben is, as usual. I'm surprised he's not in here because they were very bad this week. Somebody peed outside the litter box. They have one job, go in the litter box, one job. So they did not get to come into the bedroom suite for 2 or 3 days, 3 or 4, I don't know how, it was a while. So there's a lot of crying and upset and all kinds of stuff. We're gonna do another Pick a Crystal card reading. And I have partnered with Hugger Charms because they have all the awesome crystals. They make custom crystal jewelry, crystal and wire wrapped jewelry. There's Ben. Today, the 3 crystals that I will be having you choose from are Moss Agate, which is a crystal for like new love, healing the heart chakra. Astrophyllite, which is a new one to me, and that is a crystal that opens spiritual doors and it helps with growth and healing. And then number 3 is Labradorite, which is one of my favorites. It's a really beautiful blue crystal, as you will see. And it is associated with the throat chakra and new adventure. I'm gonna be pulling cards. I pulled 2 cards from the Happy Tarot, which is Brandy's favorite deck to chew on. Do you want to chew on this? She's like, no. And 1 card from the Super Attractor Oracle deck that Gabby Bernstein put out. But I just love these cards. I love all our cards. They're like super fun. Okay, so Crystal 1, Moss Agate. Crystal 2, Astrophyllite. Crystal 3, Labradorite. So go ahead and make your choice now. Look at this cranky bunny over here. Look at this girl. If you picked crystal number 1, which was Moss Agate, which is associated with the heart chakra and new love, this is your reading. So the first card that has come up for you is the 7 of Pentacles. Look at this little guy. You are definitely being invited to admire all the hard work that you've done. So he's got his little gardening tool he's leaning against. And there's all these little pentacles, a little chocolate bar. Oh, gosh, so cute. I love this deck. But all these 7 little pentacles that have grown. And so this, just really good fortune, like these little God rays of light coming out. This, what is this, an ice cream sundae cloud? I want to live here. What is this place? I want to live here. Uh-oh. What you doing? You gonna chew on my cards? You gonna chew on me? Mm-hmm. You want to cuddle? Come on. So this 7 of Pentacles is I guess I'm just gonna have to do the reading from back here. Sorry. This 7 of Pentacles is just really calling you to not take a step back, but like just take some time to admire all the fruits of your labor, that you've been working really, really hard for a while, and there's things that are blossoming and blooming, and it's just beautiful. And look at his little face. He's proud, and you should be proud of whatever it is that you've been doing, like whatever work you've been putting in, whatever discipline you've been focused on. If you've really been working hard to keep your anxiety and your fear at bay, like this is just a card letting you know, like it's time to celebrate you. It's time to celebrate all the hard work you've done. It's a beautiful card. So the next card that came up is the 4 of Cups. And so this card is really about, I feel like these two go so well together because they're 2 sides of the same coin. Because, with this card, we have an appreciation for all of the hard work we've put in, an appreciation and the ability to see what's all around us, this abundance. And with the 4 of Cups, we look at this kid and he's kind of sad, and he's like, boo-hoo, I only have 1 cup of juice, ice cream, whatever this is. But in reality, there's 4. So there's 2 right above him that he's not paying attention to. And then there's another one that's coming in. Typically in the traditional tarot, clouds represent like an ace or like a hand of God. And so something else is being brought in. So if you are having a hard time really appreciating like how far you've come, or if you're someone that's really hard on yourself, and you're just not able to validate yourself for all of these things, all these things, there's something else that's coming in but you also have a responsibility to kind of, you know, bring your chin up and like look around. Just see all the good things that are around you. Yes, there's an empty cup, but this one's overflowing, this one's full, and there's another one coming in. So really kind of focus on taking stock of like all the good things around you, the good stuff around you. So if you're feeling like it's easy, perfect. If you're feeling like you're having a little bit of a difficult time appreciating everything around you, just kind of bring your chin up, look around, like good things are coming. It's gonna be okay. The super attractor card that I pulled for you is I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. So this is your super fun card. So you can choose to draw in whatever it is that you want. You can choose to allow this to come in, just like you can choose to be dissatisfied with whatever you have. But just understanding that, you know, you have the power to manifest, you have the power to attract, and that really it's just getting clear on what you want and then putting it out there. So if you chose crystal number 1, that's your reading. If you chose crystal number 2, the Astrophyllite, this is your reading. So the first card that came up, ooh, is the Empress. Look at that. It's just a card of abundance, like a card of bunnies and kittens and abundance, and like I just love it. Like this is just, I don't know what else to say. Like you're in a good place right now, things are good. Maybe you restocked on toilet paper. I did. You know, and you're just like, you're in a really good place right now, which is, I mean, what more do we need to say about that, right? Like good is good. The second card that I pulled for you is this 3 of Wands card. And so this card is about taking action on something, but it's from a different level. So if you are used to being the captain of the boat, you're being called to step back and kind of move to like a managerial perspective, managerial position. You're being asked to kind of delegate. So instead of getting in the boat and doing the sailing, you're being asked to kind of hang back and stay on land and let other people take those things. You know, you got a little sidekick here. Maybe it's like a little spirit guide. Maybe you literally have a little gray cat in your lap like I do. She's like, what? But you're being called to kind of just pull back and just kind of see things from a different perspective. So these 2 readings are really very similar. So this is a time of abundance. And you know, maybe you just need to kind of pull your perspective back to see how much abundance is around you, or maybe as you pull back that perspective, as you kind of delegate things, you're going to see how much more time, how much more energy, how much more of the things that you really want are around you. The super attractor card that I pulled for you is when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. And so this is just really beautiful, kind of angelic card. When we look at these 2, you know, Empress is about abundance, and, you know, being able to delegate is also being able to let go of things, you know. And so like when you connect to your higher power, God, source, spirit, you can experience that ease of handing things over to your higher power, like handing over, how am I going to do this? When is it going to happen? Do I have the resources? So that you can just allow abundance to come in. You know, you decide what you want, you put it out there to the universe, and you just kind of hang back with like faith and certainty that it's going to come to you. So if you chose the Astrophyllite, that was your reading. Crystal number 3 is Labradorite. So if you chose crystal number 3, the first card in your reading is the Queen of Pentacles. And so you just have this, like, there's just like, this is such a good reading, like just so much good positive energy. You know, she's just like hanging back. She's got her one big pentacle. She's on her little, what is Ben doing? How you doing, buddy? On her little throne, you know, she's kind of hanging out in the backyard of her big old castle. Like this is really, this feels like security to me. This feels like comfort. Like we're moving into a place of, you know, like this kind of new way isn't as new and scary anymore. Maybe some of you have started getting your stimulus checks. I don't know if those have gone out yet or if they're going out next week. Or maybe your landlord or your electric company or whoever is really working with you. So you're restoring that sense of like financial security that, okay, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I can just take a big deep breath and relax. And so that was the first card of your reading. The next card is the Hermit, which is like such a perfect card for right now. We're all being asked to stay indoors. We're doing physical distancing. We are kind of in a period of like slowdown. You know what I mean? Like even for those of us that are working at home, things are not like super, super crazy. And so you're being called, if you chose that Labradorite crystal, you're being called to just kind of get quiet and go inward. Just to kind of take things like moment by moment, step by step. You've got this little lantern that's going to just light the next step that you're taking. You're not having to think about like super far planning, like projecting things out. Totally nothing like that. Like this is very much like being in the present moment, feeling safe and secure, taking things step by step, day by day. So I feel like that's just a really positive reading. If you struggle with quiet, if you struggle with kind of silence, if you struggle being in the present, I think something that can just help, that's really easy to do, is in those moments that you feel that struggle, you feel that like discomfort, just to kind of, sit, maybe close your eyes, put your hand on your chest, and just take like 3 really slow, deep breaths, just like breathing in, and then breathing out, just as slowly as you can. And so that breathing like really helps to calm your nervous system. It helps to calm your anxiety or like physical, if you're dealing with that. So I hope that's helpful. The super attractor card that I pulled for you is the universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. Yes. Just like this. Oh, sorry. Let me move. Let you take a look at that. So just like this Queen of Pentacles, like she's holding on to her pentacle. She's not gripping it really tight, but she knows it's hers. She's calm, relaxed, like she knows that there's good things coming for her, just like there's good things coming for you. Okie dokie. So if you chose Labradorite, that was your reading. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I think the weather's starting to get warmer. I think people are starting to feel a little bit more okay, optimistic. On the 3rd of April, Venus moved into Gemini. So that's my Venus placement. I am a Venus in Gemini, which I've always heard like not great things about, that like we fall in love with like 8 people at one time, which has not been my experience. Then again, I'm a Cancer sun, so we like to be partnered. Venus in Gemini kind of brings us like this kind of feeling of like wanting to socialize, and Venus is very much about love, worth, like relationships, connecting, balancing, and so I think having been physically distanced from people, some of us longer than others, we're feeling a little bit more social. And even though we have to maintain our physical distancing, like this is a great time to like get on FaceTime, get on Google Duo, get on Skype, call a friend, launch a podcast, launch our YouTube channel. Even for those of us that like in-person connection, just being able to see people, just can't hear everywhere. Just being able to see people, on video and being able to kind of connect, or even for me, like podcasts, being able to hear people talking about things that, are interesting to me or funny or whatever, helps me to feel like a connection as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the readings. I hope you enjoyed the jewelry as well. So if you are interested in purchasing any of those pieces, I will put a link to the website for Hugger Charms in the description box. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Just want to send you a lot of love and a little bit more of Brandy. Look at this little chunk. Look at this little, oh my God, she's not little. You gotta be like, how much do you weigh? Like 15 pounds? She's pretty heavy. And on that note, Have a great day. Bye.